This time for Valentine, I will make a cheesecake tart. Not just a cheesecake tart, it will be a burnt Basque cheesecake with addition of chocolate. And not just any chocolate, I will use for this one the Belcolade Origins Noir Papuanuguini 73 cacao trace. This chocolate is extremely tasty. It has a very nice acidity and it's also fruity. So you can combine it even to make a ganache or a filling. But today I've added into my cheesecake tart. I will show you how to make a chocolate short crust. This one is filled up then with a cream cheese batter and of course baked. On top of that I also have a fruity layer with a cherry fruit paste, and on top of that of course we also have a very nice chocolate mousse. And for the decoration, as it is for Valentine, I also use a real rose dipped in chocolate. Looks great, isn't it? The first step of this cheesecake tart is to make the short crust. We will make the short crust by just mixing all ingredients together, and then when you obtain an homogeneous dough, you can roll it out to 3 mm. You will put the dough in this baking circle, and then when that is done, you will put it onto a seal pan. This silicone sheet will give you the possibility to bake the tart without air bubble. We will bake the short crust at 180 degrees for about 12 minutes. For the next step, we will need to make the cream cheese batter, and therefore we will heat up the cream together with the sugar. We will add the Belcolade Origins Noir Papuanuguini 73 cacao trace, and we will mix to obtain an homogeneous ganache, I would say. When it's like lukewarm, we will also add the cream cheese. We will add the egg one by one, and also the egg yolk, and at the end we will add the cocoa powder. When everything is mixed with an immersion blender, we will pour the batter into the baked short crust, and then we will bake it again, but very short at a high temperature, so at 230 degrees for about 10 minutes. Now we do the next step. We will make a fruit paste with cherry. So I will cook my cherry fruit paste together with my sugar, and I will add also, of course, the pectin and the glucose. When you reach 105 degrees, I will also add some extra chopped cherry and a little bit of citric acid. This you will cook for 1 minute more, and then this composition is finished. When it's still hot, of course, you will need to pour this on top of your cream cheese tart and then leave it to cool down. And now the chocolate mousse. So for the chocolate mousse, we will make it very easy, because when you have a good chocolate, you don't need to add many extra ingredients to create a good tasting chocolate mousse. So what I will do, I will just first make a ganache with cream and the chocolate. We will mix this with a spatula, and when this ganache is homogeneous at 38 degrees centigrade, I will add also gently with a spatula my whipped cream. And then we pour the chocolate mousse into the silicone mold, and that will go into the freezer. When the mousse is frozen, I will take it out of its mold and I will spray it with red colored cocoa butter. The colored cocoa butter is at 40 degrees centigrade, and I put 10% of liposoluble red color in powder, and then I can spray it. For the decoration, I will use this plastic sisho leaf and I will just apply some tempered 벨코라데 Selection Le cacao trace on it. I leave it to set just a little bit and then I will form it into a shape and I leave it to crystallize. That's a great smell. Do you know that you can eat any rose you want? Just you need to make sure it's organic and not treated. So what I will do, I will make a mixture of tempered cocoa butter and I will also put the same amount of tempered dark chocolate. Any kind, as long as it is from 벨코라데 and cocoa trace. I will dip the rose into the tempered chocolate. It will set and then I can put this rose on my cake as a decoration. Look at that. I have turned a burnt Basque cheesecake into a Valentine's cheesecake tart. With here on the bottom a cocoa short crust filled with a cream cheese filling. On top the cherry paste and of course a nice chocolate mousse and a nice chocolate decoration with an edible rose. And for this cake, of course, I have used the 벨코라데 Origin Noir Papuanuguinea 73% cocoa trace. So again, a very delicious chocolate that is suitable in many applications. It has a lot of power, so you will add a bit of this chocolate to make a mousse and it will come out very powerful. So I hope you will try this recipe out and that you will enjoy it with Valentine's Day with your beloved ones. Thank you very much. See you next time.